Hello and welcome back to FTB Genesis. Now at the start here you might see a couple of new machines over here because, well, I've been an idiot and I was ready to get out of what OBS scenes yesterday. Forgot to change them, and so I played for like 2 hours and lost all that footage. So I'm just gonna give you a quick recap of the things I've done. So, starting over here at the crop field, I've added a bunch of different crops, a lot more green mushrooms and stuff. And it's been working, it's been producing some resources. Now, I was finally able to make some feather seeds, which give me the, what is this? The Supreme Seed Enhancer, which gives these 25, 25, 25 stats. So I just set up the spread over here and now have 5 feather crops growing and making me iron. I just recently cleared out the iron, so you won't be able to see how much it is, but it certainly is faster than silver or tin, which is okay since I don't need as many of those. Anyways, after I set that up, I was able to get enough materials to make a couple of industrial foregoing machines. So I set these fluid extractors and a factory block placer that basically just places scrolls. Then the fluid extractors get latex from it. And the latex just goes through these pipes into a latex processing unit, which is also getting water from the back. Then it gets extracted out using tubes into a crafter, which crafts a tiny dry rubber to dried rubber, and that goes into this bin. After that, I put some water over here and exploded a piece of TNT in order to convert iron into compressed iron, which allows me to begin the questline for Pneumaticraft, or just Pneumaticraft. And I also got this PCB blueprint, basically just bought it using nerd crystals. And that's basically everything I did. And then I realized that the scenes were messed up, and I lost all the footage. Amazing stuff. So continuing up from that point, my next task is to make a compressor. And now I can actually just start by making a flux compressor. But I actually don't think that's a good idea right now because my power generation isn't exactly super robust. You know, I had to disconnect these guys because they were drawing way too much power. But they still work even without power, so it's fine. So instead, I think I'm just gonna make an air compressor for now. So I can use the reinforced stone that I got as quest reward. And now actually I have to make those into reinforced bricks. Yeah, I still have no idea why. It has to be bricks and not stone. Anyways, I'll have to make a pressure tube so I can use some of my compressed iron to make one. And the last thing is the furnace. And I have to input the recipe manually because it keeps making deep slate furnaces for some reason. And there we go, there's an air compressor. Now for some reason the quest book is being weird today, so I have to drop it first. It didn't actually seize the time made. So I get the pneumatic range. It's probably just pneumatic. The P is silent, I think. Some regulator tube modules and a safety tube module. And pretty much all that can go in my backpack here. So now that I have a compressor, the next step is to make a e-pressure chamber. So it's gonna need some pressure chamber walls, valve, two interfaces, and some glass as well. So pretty much all of this just reinforced stone. So let's make 2 crafts of this. Makes 16, so equivalent to 2 is gonna be enough. Now next up is gonna be a pressure chamber valve. And I can actually just stack up convert one to one on these. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Next up is the pressure chamber interfaces, which is just a hopper. There we go. And now some pressure chamber glass. And there we go, that should complete the quest. Which also gives me a bunch of other stuff. A pressure tube, a gauge module, and 6 quite useful. A steel pickaxe, some bottles of energetic, and a pneumatic cylinder. So what is this used for? It's a crafting ingredient for a bunch of stuff, okay. So I think I'm just gonna build this pressure chamber right over here. So for now it's gonna be a 3x3. That's the smallest it can be. So I think the way these have to be facing is important. Yeah, so the blue side is input and the orange side is output. So this one is gonna be for inputting items inside the chamber, and that one is gonna be for outputting. Then maybe I can just put the valve in the back here, and the rest can be just press chamber walls like this. Leave the middle hollow. And I'm just gonna place one press chamber glass inside here. And there we go. So now let's say over here, I guess. I'm gonna place my air compressor there. And with some of these pressure tubes, I can connect them up to my pressure chamber like this. I'll just add a safety tube module just in case. I want it on the top because I think it's exhaust air. And now I just have to give the air compressor some chuckle. And it shouldn't be a problem if I get too much air pressure, since the safety tube module will exhaust extra air. But now looking at it, you can see very slowly that the pressure is going to be increasing. I also think it's gonna be worth it to make this charging station. So let me make a bit of reinforced stone. Make those into slabs. Then I believe I have everything to make myself a charging station. Now I can also place this one here. And I can also use this to charge my pneumatic wrench. And apparently it can also rotate stuff. So now I can also set up a hopper in order to input items inside the pressure chamber. And yeah, as you can see now, the pressure is building up here and there's some particles. And the same vein, I can also just set up a barrel over here. And I think by default, the setting should be good just to, yeah, to export crafted items. So it's good. Alright, so soon we're gonna reach 4 bars of air pressure in the pressure chamber now. So that allows me to use some of these dimensional shards, which I found mining in the nether. And I can throw one in here in the hopper. And now it's gonna get pulled inside here. It's gonna make it into a diamond. Fortunately I wasn't able to see it, but yep, there we go. So now I can finally make diamonds. And I get some more dimensional shards as a reward. Now my main use for the pressure chamber right now is that I can just put in some iron ingots. And hopefully you can see the item inside before it gets taken out. Yeah, unfortunately it was still super fast, so it's hard to see. So next up is going to be making a UV light box. So this is gonna use the PCB blueprint that I bought using the inert crystals. So I'm gonna need to grab some glowstone from. Make that into blocks. Then maybe clear out some of the garbage in here. So these amethyst shards, these slabs, these cells. Alright, so let's make a couple redstone lamps. And I should be able to just make a UV light box with a pressure tube. There we go. Now of course this also needs pressure. So that's going here. I forgot to let the quest find it. There we go. And that really sees the pressure inside. So with the UV light box I can increase the etching success rate of empty PCBs, because when I craft them at first, they're gonna have 0% in the pressure chamber. So I'm gonna put them through the UV light box, then increase the etching success chance, and I can set a threshold here, but I think I'm just gonna set it at 100, and add some speed upgrades. Now as you can see, in order to actually make empty PCBs, I'm gonna need some plastic. So that's where this setup comes in. So I have 15 dry rubber, and I can put it through this electric furnace, I guess. And I think one piece should be enough. So it's hard to see, is it 3 or 8? I think it's 3. Well, whatever. Let's get some gold nuggets and some redstone torches. 1, 2, and throw all of those inside the pressure chamber. And yeah, right now it has no upgrades in it, so it's kinda slow. But in the future I can make it way faster. Oh, and there you go. Finish. So now I should see my PCBs here. I got 3 of these. So can I do all 3 at once? Nope, I can only do just one. Okay, I guess I'm gonna let that, guess, what is this process called? I guess, curing? That's what, UV light is used for, right? Curing stuff? Apparently, in the beginning it's, pretty fast, but then it slows down considerably at the ending. Now, next up, we're gonna need to make an etching tank, which is pretty simple to do. You're just gonna take some glass paint, some obsidian, easy stuff. I'm just gonna have to grab some more sand. Okay, glass has been acquired. So let's make ourselves an etching tank. So first off, we're gonna need a small fluid tank. I can use some iron bars for that. And from there I can use some of my reinforced bricks. Assuming I have some, of course. Alright, so I'll have to make some of these walls. And I put my slabs inside here. Actually, I might just craft here then. So let's see. Oh, these are reinforced brick slabs, of course. The glass panes, of course. And finally some obsidian. Which I don't have. Did I really use though? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, well, I think we're gonna take a trip to Nether to get some more lava and convert some of that into obsidian. So I'm just waiting on the pressure chamber right now to let 4 bars of pressure again and then make a couple more diamonds. Okay, so I've got 32 buckets of lava, and I guess it doesn't really matter where I put it. So I'm just gonna make it here. So now I'm thinking, do I even have to do that? Well, this is still gonna be the easiest way. So I can use the entropy manipulator, this thing, and sneak right click to make obsidian. And then I can mine it with my diamond pickaxe. Yep, still as slow as I thought it would be. Alright, that should be enough. So now I can make an etching tank. There we go. Now in combination with some things that I can buy from the quest book, including spider rice and rotten flesh and gunpowder, and some salt, which I can get from the dried salt that's outside. I don't have all that much. But still, I should just be able to throw it to the middle grinder here. That's gonna make me some salt. So let me throw in my water bucket, spider eyes, some rotten flesh, and 2 pieces of salt, and 4 gunpowder. Now I'm gonna need to grab another bucket of water. So hopefully that should be everything. Yep, there we go. Okay, I thought I was gonna have to break this. Which is not fun. Because all the air pressure escapes and I had to wait for it to build up again. So there's 2 buckets of etching acid, and I think that gives me a tank with some more as well. And now I can put my etching tank, I guess, on the back here. All this actually doesn't need air pressure. It only needs heat. So actually, how much heat does it need? So when it's over 50 degrees Celsius, then some etching acid is gonna be used up. Okay, let's just put in some. Okay, 1 bucket at a time. Is there a way to use these speed upgrades? Nope. Okay. So let me grab my empty PCBs. They've all grown up to be fairly successful individuals. So now I just have to put them in the check deck and wait. It's gonna take 150 seconds each. Though at least I can do it 3 at a time. Alright, so it's been a couple of hours. As I've made a couple more unassembled PCBs. 17 in total, which I hope is gonna last me for at least a bit. Now, in order to make these unassembled PCBs into finished PCBs, I can finally use them to craft some stuff. I'm gonna need some capacitors, some transistors, and the capacitors are gonna require some slime balls, which I don't have currently. However, I can make them by throwing some cactus in the mana pool using a alchemy catalyst. And an alchemy catalyst is gonna require some living rock, some brewing stands, 2 contain crystals, and the mana lance. So mana steel is just refined iron. So let's grab some of those. I guess I'm just gonna make all of it into mana steel. It's actually cooked up another stack. I think I'll just convert this into refined iron. Let's drop them in. And it should be a quest. Yeah, wait, just... Oh, I have to submit some. Okay. Well, that's gonna give me a mana steel pickaxe. And an enchanted book. Now, I believe there's actually a way of applying stuff with the pressure chamber, but I don't really know how that works. So now I think I can make mana lance. There we go. And let's make some brewing stands. I have to get some cobblestone first. Get us 2 brewing stands. Some contain crystals. I'm gonna need to make some more inert crystals. So let me grab my Amazon tablet. And I guess I'm gonna place these in here for now. I may order 2 inert crystals. And make some gold nuggets. Which I can use to make a couple contain crystals. Oh, and that's a quest. Be right down here. I get an enchanted golden apple. And that should be everything. Then I believe I can just make myself an alchemy catalyst. There we go. And the quest completed itself. So I'm gonna get the warp plants and a force relay. I'll be honest, I have no idea what either of these 2 things do. So now they have an alchemy catalyst. I can transform some characters into slime balls. We go, 14 should be enough. Now let's see, how many of these am I gonna need? Probably a whole bunch of them, so I should probably go ahead and grab some gold that I had here over to the farm. So let's see. It's like, I've got 9. Well, 9 should be enough for now. So according to my calculations, I'm gonna need to make 11 of these for now, which means I'm gonna need 22 transistors and 22 capacitors. And since these are 1 to 1, I'm gonna need 22 slime balls. And actually I'm gonna need 44 plastic, which I don't think I actually have. Yeah, there's only 27 and only have 2 more storage. So I might just have to split these. Yeah, so let's see what... With 14 I can make 7. So with 7 can I make assembly controller? That's the whole thing that I'm trying to make here. So this is gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, exactly. I can make exactly this. I also had the idea of making the pneumatic armor, but maybe that will have to wait until I get a bit more plastic. Well, I might temporarily just reconnect these guys, just so I can make plastic a bit faster. Yeah, as you can see, the latex is going up quite a bit faster than it was before. Now I'm gonna keep an eye on this because I think it eats some power, as you can see. Not as fast as I thought it would, but still. Alright, let's start crafting capacitors. So we need 28 gold nuggets plastic and 14 slime balls. I think I'll turn this on for now at least. I'm gonna have to replace this very soon because it is quite slow. As you can see, just moving the items inside is already wasting a lot of pressure. But it seems it made all of them in one go, right? So for the transistors, I'm gonna need 14 redstone, 14 plastic, and 42 gold nuggets. So I actually think the hopper speed is maybe messing me up a bit here. Can I not just throw this manually? Oh, really? Okay, maybe then. Want to hopefully cut this out correctly. I think this needs a bit more pressure. No, 1 bar should be enough. Yeah, it meant 1. Why is it not making no valid items in chamber? How? Okay, so what I'm actually going to do instead of just breaking stuff. So I'm gonna use the wrench to close off a segment here. It should mean that I can now break free the stuff. I think it actually voids my goals, which is not the greatest. Wait, oh wait. Oh, there's already all stuck inside here. Okay, I get it. So it's gonna need more pressure to transport all the items inside. Okay, I see. Okay, I just heard a sound. It seems though the gold has went in. So now that left us for the redstone and the plastic to go in. Okay, all the stuff is in there. And now I just have to wait for some more patch to come through. Yeah, unfortunately this guy is super slow. But I have to put up with him just for a little bit longer. So they should come out relatively soon. There we go. So that's 14 transistors and 14 capacitors. That's gonna make 7 finished PCBs. Well, that gives me 4 extra. Also, actually, I can make these then. That's nice. But first, let's begin by making the assembly controller multiblock. I don't think there's actually a graphic of how these guys are supposed to look like, but I think I can remember how to build it. So first off, let's get an assembly controller and then an assembly IO port. Now it's gonna need the pneumatic cylinders that I got from before. I also have to craft a couple more. And this crafted with more plastic. Okay, so there's an import assembly IO unit. Now for the export one, I'm also gonna need these pneumatic cylinders, and I'm also gonna need them for the assembly laser as well. About the platform 2. Yeah, we're looking at plastic. Not much, but at least can start doing a bit. Okay, just one more craft, I think. Alright, so I guess in the meantime I can start putting down some of the blocks for this. So the assembly controller, I think it just goes here, and I think it can get pressure from inside, but I don't have pressure tubes on me. So this is just gonna get something like this. Yeah, as you can see, it's getting pressure, and from there I'm gonna need one of these assembly IO units. So I think how do I place this thing again? Which way is it supposed to face? I guess it always faces that way. Anyways, I'm gonna have to set up an input chest. So I'm just gonna use a barrel here. Now I think with at least with the pneumatic cylinders that I have, I can make the assembly platform. And can I also make laser? Normal glass not work. Really, does it have to be red? Really? Okay. Fine. Okay, here you go. Here's your red glass. So the assembly platform is gonna go here. And the assembly laser is also gonna go here. And the last part that I'm just waiting on some more plastic for is going to be the export IO unit. So actually I should have the plastic now. Have some pneumatic cylinders. I'm just missing one. Really? Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, that should be the last one. Alright, that's 4. Now for the final assembly IO unit. And for my reward I get an assembly program. Okay, so at least I don't have to buy one. That's right, I have to buy them. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I believe I just have to throw it inside the assembly controller. Then put my export unit here. and better over here. And it looks like there's no problems. So let's see, can I do a recipe just to test this out? Yeah, I believe I have a couple of PCBs. Yeah, there we go. So I don't remember if I have to do any configuring. I think it just works, right? Yeah, and it's quite slow, but I can give it speed upgrades. Got some, yeah. Yeah, I do. So I think I just give them to the assembly controller. Yeah, now it's a bit faster. Yeah, the laser does its thing. And then the exporter puts it in the barrel here. And there we go. That's an unassembled PCB done much faster than throwing it through this entire process. So honestly, I pretty much have no use for these guys anymore. The etching tank and the UV light box. So I think I'm just gonna remove them. Alright, one final thing that I want to work on before the end of the episode is to make this pneumatic armor set, which I've never used before, but I see there's a lighter upgrade, so that seems cool. I just need some finished PCBs, some air canisters, then a compressed iron armor set in order to upgrade it. So first I'm gonna have to make some leather armor. So easiest way probably just to touch it up like this. So make a hat and a tunic. Wait, my out of leather? What's happened? I thought I had enough. Did I put it somewhere? Okay, I'm sure I had some leather around, but I guess not. Well, getting it is gonna be quite easy. I'm just gonna set the rotten flesh task. And I can easily just get like 24 lots of fish, rotten flesh, and throw it in inside. Then with the alchemy catalyst, I can make it into leather. There we go. Alright, so now let's make a leather tunic, some pants, and some boots. Then grab some compressed iron and upgrade that into the compressed iron set. Now I'm gonna have to make a lot of these CR canisters, which is gonna need a lot more compressed iron. So might just throw another half stack inside here. Okay, so I'm gonna need 21 of these. Oh, in each one of these requires 4 compressed iron. So I'm gonna need a lot. Or at least my farm has been working diligently. So I can easily just grab 2 stacks of iron like this. Then cook them up in my iron furnaces. And now I think I'm gonna make these into blocks because it's a bit more efficient on average that way. Because now I have less items to put in, which means I lose less pressure when they go in. And they got converted pretty much instantly. So I think that's gonna be enough. So first I'm gonna need to make some pressure tubes. And now I think I'm gonna need 22 of these. They're able to stack, so It's not too big of a problem. Almost got it exactly enough rest though. Almost now I can convert my boots into the pneumatic boots, my leggings into the pneumatic leggings, my chest plate, and finally my helmet. And that completes the quest, which gives me the electro upgrade, a charging upgrade, and a volume upgrade. So I think I'm gonna put the volume upgrade should be inside the charging station. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if these guys can charge up to 20 or to 5. Actually, so if I put my pneumatic chest plate here, and then add in a charging upgrade, add in a light upgrade, and this shows me actually what each upgrade does. So the volume upgrades increase the armor piece's air storage. Okay, I actually might make some of these then. These basically allow an armor piece to be auto-repaired at the cost of air. So the lighter upgrade. I'll take a minor air cost while actively gliding. On a charging upgrade, you can charge everything else in my inventory. Great. Why upgrade this? That's for creative stuff, and I got to upgrade this, making it like gold armor for brilliance. Okay. Well, I guess I'll let this guy charge up, and then he can charge my other armor pieces. Honestly, I wonder if should I give the volume upgrade to the chest plate itself? Yeah, I think so. It doesn't see how much it increases by. Okay, well, it looks like I buy a lot actually. Well, I guess with the light upgrade, I'll be able to go outside and explore a bit more. And hopefully that means I'll be able to retrieve a lot of oil. Because my plan for next episode is to upgrade my power generation significantly. And realistically, I should have done that before I started this whole quest for Pneumaticraft. But now I've done it. With that being said, I guess it's time to end off this episode. So, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.